Today we're going to show you everything you can do at Big Bend National Park in 5 days.
Here we go. Big Bend. Big Bend.
Big Bend National Park.
Yeah, National Park. And taking the Jeep back there.
Yeah.
Having fun.
Let's go. Howdy campers and welcome to Keeps 5 Adventures. Today we're going to show you everything we did in 5 days from start to finish. It is possible to cover this very large Texas National Park in 5 days. Although we are RV campers, this applies to anybody who's traveling there, whether you're staying in a hotel, cabin, tent, Jeep, or large RV. So the first night we arrived, got set up, and then headed into the national park to take a picture with their sign. You have to do this every time you show up at a national park, at least we do. Day 2 started with us getting up early, having breakfast, and then we headed to the Grapevine Hills Trail.
Is that for water? Underwater.
Oh, no.
The trailhead to Grapevine Hills Trail is off-road. It is a gravel road and it may be a little bumpy. We took the Jeep, but we did see a lot of people taking a variety of trucks and cars. So if you want to brave it, it's not that bad. Just take it slow. Trail that is right off of the visitor center. It is highly recommended if you have a stroller, if you have a walker, or even a wheelchair. This is a perfect hike. Very easy. It's just a big loop and you can see the view. It's beautiful. So definitely take advantage of this trail if you can't hike up and down big rocks or boulders. In the evening, we did go to the Terlingua ghost town and the Starlight Theater. There could be a long wait, but it is worth the wait, and we highly recommend you checking that out. It's really neat to go into the ghost town and see the cemetery and all the old relics and whatnot, so definitely recommend spending some time in the ghost town.
Yeah.
For the
of day 2, we just went back to our RV, made dinner, and had a nice relaxing time enjoying the sunset and driving around in the off-road section of Alpine.
Hello, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to spook ya. Yeah. Hello.
On day 3, we woke up early and we headed to the Window Trail. This is different from the Window View Trail. The Window Trail actually goes all the way downhill. I don't remember, 1,000 feet. And you see the window and then you have to hike all the way back up. So I definitely recommend that you do this trail early in the morning when you are fresh, because you are going to hike down and then you're going to be tired and then you're going to have to hike all the way back up.
Good morning. Window Trail.
Yep.
5.2 miles down.
Here
Well,
we go.
2.5 down, 2.5 back up.
Okay,
Fun times.
let's do it.
Only a 1,000-foot drop. We're good.
Make it sound like it's a amusement park ride. It's a drop.
Finished 2 hours, 46 minutes.
That was hard coming back up.
It was awesome. Awesome. Window trail, check.
We packed a cooler and had a lunch there at the visitor center in the parking lot. And then after that, we headed out for the Maxwell Scenic Drive. This is another drive that you can do without having to leave your vehicle. It's very beautiful. We loved it, enjoyed it. Don't skip this drive. You definitely want to take it, especially if you can't go hiking, if you have small children. This is a great way to go all the way up and see the beautiful views. After the drive, we ended up heading to the Santa Elena Canyon Trail. It was a little bit warm that day, but we went ahead and hiked across the river, went up. It was a slightly difficult trail, maybe not too bad, but you definitely want to have hiking shoes. And Santa Elena Canyon Trail, and it's 86 degrees. And then you want to carry some type of water shoes and maybe even a towel or blanket with you, maybe even a snack. You can hike all the way out to the area where you can get into the river and wade, and then you have your towel to dry off with, and you have those water shoes that you can wear to walk and wade in the river. Not what I envisioned.
It's chilly.
Ooh, ooh.
That's chilly water right there.
Ooh.
Waiting for your mom.
Just chilling. Come on. Just trying to chill.
I'm just letting my feet get acclimated.
Nothing to acclimate. They'll fall off before you do this long.
Feels good though.
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't feel good?
No, it doesn't.
It feels
My
great.
feet are full of sores. My feet are perfect.
How's that feel?
Oh, it feels so good.
She really feels great.
The Santa Elena Canyon was my favorite part of Big Bend National Park. It was beautiful. The cliffs were so high, and then the way the water flowed through, the way you were like, one side was Mexico and the other side was the United States, and just literally a wall between them. You've got to go down it. You definitely have to make this hike. It's worth it. This is where you end up when you take the canyon overlook. Trail. So beautiful. And that's Mexico. And that's the United States.
I'm discounting everything.
Random rock right there.
We left a day early because of where we camped. I'm not sure if you've had a chance, but I'm gonna link our video at the end of this one so that you can see exactly where we did camp and what that was like. Day 4 for us started out going to the Hot Springs Trail. This is another wonderful trail with a little bit of hiking. You're right along the Rio Grande River. Is this it?
Well, it's coming off of the springs over here.
And you come up to these hot spring baths, and everybody's kind of piled in there. So definitely wear your swimsuit, bring a towel, and you definitely would appreciate having water shoes to kind of get in and out of these hot springs. But it was just such a neat thing because it's been there for a long time, and you can see the remnants of the old building that was there.
I did.
And the kids just love this. There were so many kids there. There was like a Cub Scout troop. And then right across the river, there's Mexico. It's pretty awesome.
Pictographs.
They made out of
Just
blood?
painted onto rock surfaces.
Something made out of blood?
So after we did the Hot Springs Trail, we decided to venture off into Mexico. And right there in the national park, they have a border crossing. All right,
Sock?
we are leaving the country.
Be careful, video.
I know, I made sure not to be video in there. Got our passports. We are heading out.
You're gonna forget all of it in about 10 seconds.
I got it recorded. So you need your passport, and all you do is exit the country and you go out to this little area where there is a ferry crossing. The ferry crossing is a rowboat. So you have to pay $10 per person round trip for this small little rowboat across the Rio Grande.
How many times?
Can you walk it? Yeah, you can, depending on how low the river was, and we actually could have walked it, but we chose to go with the flow and ride this rowboat.
We made it.
Once you get over to the Mexico side, there was no stamping of passports or checking of passports or anything like that. You had a few choices as far as how to get into Boquillas del Carmen, into the little town. You could walk, you can ride a mule, you can ride a horse, or you can ride in someone's vehicle. We were in a bit of a time crunch because the border crossing closes at 4 and they had told us to be back by 3, and I believe it was 1 o'clock when we crossed the border. So we opted for the quickest ride up, which was the back of someone's pickup truck. It was actually really nice because they took us right to the restaurant where we were going to have lunch and told us to tell the owner, and she knew the driver, and then when we were done eating and shopping, we could just call her and she would come back and pick us up. It was awesome. The name of the restaurant that we ate at was called Jose Falcon's, and it was really good. It was relatively inexpensive. I would say bring about $100 in cash if you have more than 2 people. That way you can, get a drink, get a cerveza, a margarita, your basic knickknacks and souvenirs. A lot of children try to sell you bracelets that they weave. So just have some small bills and things so that you can support their little small commerce or businesses there. After we came back from Mexico, we had our passports stamped at the immigration center, and then we went on to do Black Gap, which is a 4x4 Jeep Badge of Honor trail.
There's 2 of them, yeah.
We had to have a spotter to get down just to make sure, because my Jeep is a Rubicon. It does not have any other lift to it. And so we actually did need to have a spotter to make it down. It was, it wasn't Colorado, but it was definitely a little challenging to get your line and make it down, but we had a blast. It was beautiful driving around in the desert and seeing different mines and whatnot. So we enjoyed our 4x4 action at Big Bend National Park. One of our favorite things about being where we were in Big Bend area was just the sunsets. They were amazing. Let me just give you a couple pictures there of our sunsets and ask that you please hit the like button and take a moment to subscribe. We would love to share our content with other people, and that's how you can show us a little bit of support. If you enjoy the video, thank you. On day 5, we decided to hike to Emory Peak. Emory. Going
I hope that's up there.
there.
Is it there?
Going up. The views were spectacular. It was amazing to look out when you were that high up. What we did was packed a lunch in our backpack and we hiked all the way up. We ate lunch way up at the top of the peak and then we hiked back down. Eating lunch. Where are you? Can't see you. Oh, there. On a cliff. Emory Peak.
Emory Peak. Alright, we are about to climb Emory's Peak. Wow. She takes a nap.
Oh my God, were we up there?
Whatever.
Campfires out there. Thank you guys so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed everything you can do in 5 days at Big Bend National Park. I would love for you to watch this next video, and that is our boondocking situation at Big Bend. So go ahead, sit back, relax, and watch the next video, which is our boondocking video. If you like our content and would like to see more, please hit the subscribe button. We really appreciate your support.